Well, good morning, everybody. I was sure that I was dedicated to uploading a video today. Um, just to talk a little bit about just thinking and using your brain and um, how not to be speaking $1 million minds around 1 cent people because it's just a waste of time. But I'm really just tuning in today, not to just talk about my business, but just to talk about shifting the paradigm in your mind, a brain shift, just using your brain and thinking, which a lot of people don't do in a lot of different situations. We just don't think. And so, what my motivation for this video about changing your way of thinking is because I had a guy go with me last week to clean, and I don't know what his motivation was, but I always take somebody one night. I pay them just to come and see what the job is like, whether I know if they're going to work or not. But anyhow, I had him come with me, and I don't know. I described what I do and what I was paying and all that. Then after he went, the very next day, he texted me and was like, "I'm not gonna give up my $200 a day to come and work with you." And I was like, "Well, I just said, okay, that's fine." I didn't even respond, but um, my thing is, you stuck at just $200 a day. That lets me know right there that your mind is just stuck on that. Because he was adamant that he was passing his business on to his son, and I'm not knocking his hustle at all. But actually, I was just trying to increase. If he was making $200 a day, if he would have came with me, if he would have thought, like, just really used his brain, you going out all night, driving through town, just random places, hoping that you can get $150 to $200 worth of pallets. Um, Hoping that that's the quota that you hope with that type of business. But hey, they may not be there, they may not. Um, but I mean, when he told me what he did for a living, I pretty much explained that. I'm gonna help you make some more. I'm just trying to add on to your dividends. So if you're at $200 a day, you work with me, I could possibly add another 200 or $200 to that. Like if you just know how to work this thing right. But I mean, I wasn't telling him that I was gonna replace his hustle. I was just trying to help him make some extra money. But even him with the, he just, I mean, I'm not talking junk about nobody. I'm just saying that's why I'm talking about paradigm shifting and shifting your brain. He's literally stuck and happy just making $200 a day. I just can't. I mean, that's like again, like I said, that's his hustle. But um, I just can't see myself just being stuck right there and just adamant that that's all that I can make for that day. Guys, we gotta look a little deeper into us and know that you worth more than what you can make yourself worth more than a certain amount per day. You can always elevate that, whatever. Just don't ever get settled with saying, "Hey, I just make $200 a day and that's just it," and you're just okay with that. I just suggest all human race to always be looking for more, always be looking for increase, always be looking for better. And I just thank God that I'm not stuck. Every day I'm working on ways to make more money. Um, I'm looking for ways to make myself a better person. I'm shifting my brain. Every day I'm doing brain food. I listen to Bob Proctor, and I listen to motivational, just anything motivational, because I want to just keep my brain shifted so I won't be stuck like everybody else. Not only is this person stuck, my motivation for being a business owner and everything is because all my life everybody around me is just stuck and just complacent, being right there, stuck at $100 a month or $200 a week or whatever. Everybody's just stuck, and that's because they haven't shifted their paradigm. Nobody's shifting. Everybody's programmed. It's just like now. I stopped listening to the radio because I started, just realizing that it's a program. Everybody's programmed to keep listening to the same songs over and over. And I mean, it's so repetitive, and everybody's conditioned. Everybody's conditioned to soon as you get in the car, turn the radio on. So now I don't even listen to the radio. I listen to Steve Harvey in the morning sometime, but most of the time I'm listening to Les Brown. Like when I'm driving to my locations, I'm listening to millionaire mindset stuff. I'm shifting my paradigm because I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to keep listening to the same radio and doing the same things over and over and over, which is insanity, and is why our people are just stuck in one place. And so that's why that's why I'm making this video, because it's time for everybody to shift the paradigm. Just get out of the norm, man. Like this is ridiculous. The amount of people that are just sitting around not even trying to pursue their dreams. Like it's got to be more in you than that job. Like we can't just go to work for 30 years. Well, you can. People have been doing it forever, but that can't be like to go work on a job for 30 years every day, walking beside the same people every day for the rest of your life and then retire and die. It has to be more to life than that. And I discovered that when I started my first business. When I was 18 years old, I started my first business. It didn't take off, but it doesn't matter. But I've always knew something I didn't feel right about how my grandmother and all the older people around me went to just working hard all these years, and then nobody don't have nothing at the end, nothing. And so I don't want to be one of those people. Like I want to leave a legacy for my children. I want to teach. Like everything that we talk about with me and I talk to them about business. I teach them about business ownership. They know their mom is a straight up businesswoman anyway. That's all I do. I just want to change the paradigm in my children's mind. I want to change the paradigm in everybody. I would hope everybody would change their own paradigm. I wish I could go in there and just click a switch and get into some people's mind, but everybody's stuck on the same darn frequency, and it's scary. If you can start studying frequencies and shifting your brain and stuff like that, like Bob Proctor, that he's a genius at that. I spend a lot of time listening to him, and man, it is true that most humans are stuck on the same darn frequency, and that's why nobody grows. So, in order to begin to grow, you got to get out of that same frequency that everybody else is on. I mean, why be the same? It's okay to be different. It's okay to do what the other 99% won't do. That is the only way that you can make a change in your life or anybody else's. Um, our people just stuck. It's like I said, it's the same frequency. Everybody does the same thing, and that's why everybody don't have nobody has nothing. And Bob Proctor, on one of his videos, he was speaking, and he was like, he asked people what's the most they ever made in a year. And when they tell him, he pretty much says, he sums it up and says, okay, he knows where their brain is stuck at. So if you only made $20,000, the most you've ever made is $20,000. That's where your brain is stuck at, And so it's really deep, and it's really worth seeking a brain change and a brain shift. I think it's worth taking the time and studying why our brains are stuck and why we can't get unstuck as as people, as humans. Um, so it's that stuff is studying that stuff is very important to me. So I've gotten really deep into it lately. I've kind of just went into my own world, and you know, it requires spending a lot of alone time, because when you're doing a paradigm shift in your life, you have to spend a lot of time alone, because most people won't understand what you're doing and why you're not coming around, or whatever the case may be. But it is totally required, when you're trying to elevate your life, elevate your business, elevate yourself. Definitely, you gotta be alone. You gotta spend some time alone. You gotta separate to elevate. You gotta separate to elevate. This is coming from the turn up queen, okay? So yeah, if I can turn down, anybody can. And once again, you gotta separate in order to elevate. And if you want to shift your brain just a little bit, just try. Like it's just worth it. It's worth getting off the same frequency as everybody else, because you guess what? The frequency everybody else is on, apparently it's not working. Nobody's changing. Nobody's doing anything outstanding. Nobody's growing, and that's scary. So just shift it, just work on shifting the brain. I'm only speaking on it because I'm in the middle of I'm learning to do this myself. Um, and I got a lot of work. I got a lot of work to do on myself, and that's why I created this channel, because not only am I cleaning with Candy, I'm cleaning Candy up, cleaning up my life, getting things back on track. And the girl's been through some stuff. And actually, last year, I still haven't disclosed anything, which is really, it's okay. I did a paradigm shift last year, which it was an unexpected one, but God knew I needed it. So He allowed some things to happen to me, and I was forced into a paradigm shift. And I am grateful. I feel like I have a second chance at life. I'm grateful that I went through the challenge that I had for those 7 months last year. It really has served me a great purpose. And I was forced into a paradigm shift that it was always there. I needed to do it. It's always been like sitting right there, like I needed to do this shift in my life, but I was forced to do it unexpectedly. But I am grateful because, like I said, I feel like I got a second chance at life. And no, not too many people get to go through what I went through that allowed me to change my life last year and go from zero all the way to pew, and just live my dream and just go for it. And I just jumped right in it. I took a leap of faith. I wasn't scared. I had more confidence this year, last year, than I've ever had. And my experience during my paradigm shift, is really what allowed me to get to where I am. So paradigm shifting is necessary in everybody's life. If you can only discover that, oh my God, what a great feeling to just look at where I was last year and see where I'm at this year, and how my whole life has just literally did a quantum leap. You hear me? A quantum leap. And if you don't know what a quantum leap is, look it up. And hey, it's I did a quantum leap, paradigm shift, whatever you want to call it, and it's working. The laws of the world, they work. The rules, they work. You just keep following rules, and they work. And you put whatever you whatever you put into the universe, you get it back. That is so true. So, like right now, I'm vibrating on a high frequency of building wealth. I'm on a frequency. I'm on a wealth frequency right now. And so, guess what? I'm not a millionaire, but everybody I talk to every day, I talk to a millionaire every day. I have a millionaire who calls me for advice, believe it or not, and I don't even know how I don't know how being this guy, he is awesome. He's been a great mentor, but it's some things that I've even taught him that I never thought that he'll say, wow, I never thought of things this way. But my frequency that I'm on is only attracting people that are successful in business. Even my clients are all successful business owners. Even just everybody, it's the frequency that I'm operating on. Apparently, it's attracting these type of people. So frequencies and the laws of attraction are really, really, really real. I swear. I don't know. The laws of attraction are real. Because let me tell you that when I say that my whole life changed in the last year, even all my friends changed. Everybody I hung with last year make no money. It wasn't doing nothing. Now I'm in the midst of millionaires all the time because that's where I want to go. And so it's just I'm attracting good people. Everybody's on the same boat now. That I've always had wanted to get myself together and be on this frequency, and it finally makes sense now. It came back around, so I'm just excited. Like the next step that I'm going with this frequency that I'm operating on, and I just really suggest everybody to shift your brain, and things will start just coming. The law of attraction will begin to work. Like if you're scared to get in business, whatever business you want to do, not even just the cleaning business, whatever, just be around the people that, like me, just being around people that are in the cleaning world. That's how I got every account. All this money coming in is just simply from being in the midst of people who are doing the exact same thing that I want to do. And so if you're really serious about something and it's on your heart and it consumes your mind, it consumes everything. If it completely consumes you, you need to get around things and people that are on your frequency so that you can elevate your life and take it to the next level. Um, because this girl right here has done a change, and I ain't perfect now. Anybody that hangs around me knows that. But they still, everybody that's been around me also can always say she's changed and always been on a path where she's been trying to get this thing right. They can say that they're gonna pretty much say that too. Although they say I feel short of the glory many a times, but yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that. Like that's something that is on my heart, and it's just I just have I have a strong passion for trying to help people stop being changed. I mean, stop being. I have a passion to help people, want to make people, yeah, to help them change their brain or their way of thinking. Like with getting, okay, I'm in the cleaning business, so I get paid once a month, for example. I have people saying, "Oh, there's no way I can get paid once a month on no job," or they don't look at it. They don't look at it the same way. See, in business, you're not worried about getting paid once a month because you made enough to suffice you the whole month. When you're at a certain level, so you don't worry about getting paid every week or every 2 weeks. You okay getting paid once a month because you learn how to balance your money out and but people just the way they think, and it's hard to change people's ways of thinking, man, and try to put them on a business mind. And this ain't the brain, even though that's a tough, that's gonna be a tough one. But Dr. Miles Monroe, my favorite minister that I listen to faithfully every day, he always talks about whatever is inside of you is eating you up, whatever it is, whatever you're seeking in life, then that's like whatever you feel on the inside, and if it's tearing you up, then that's what you need to go for. That's your gift from God. And so I know that I do have a passion for helping people, and I do want to help people change their brains just a little bit while I'm still working on changing mine. That's the whole thing of it. So let's do this thing together. But yeah, working all night. Did my two restaurants, and then now I do a very popular department store. So I've worked that out. I go out. I've been going out all the weekend, so I go out at midnight. And I was done by 8 this morning. And guess what? The time that I spent working was only about 5 hours. The rest was driving. So all this time I've been gone was mainly driving. So. And I actually saved, well, I ain't gonna say saved a soul, but somebody approached me today while I was cleaning my department store, a young lady, and she was just so tired and beat down. And she was just talking about how tired I made last month cleaning, and I get to have time at home. Oh, she's going. And I explained that I get to spend a lot more time at home, even though I'm out at night. It's okay. I still got like I'm on a mission, so I don't care about anything else other than getting this bread right now. But I explained to her, I was like, this is how many hours I work per day, and this is how much I make a month right now. And I was just talking, and she was, and I was telling her what I do, for a living, and she was like, really? So basically, she was just thinking I was just a janitor, and I am. I am a janitor, so to speak, but I'm a high-paid janitor. So I'm proud of it. So people look down on cleaners as janitors, or thinking, just looking at us like low-wage earners and stuff like that. But yeah, that was interesting that she approached me, and we got to talking. And so she's gonna give me a call, and guess what? I'm gonna help her. She's really serious about starting a cleaning business. Cause we just were talking, and I was like, I can help you at least. Just if you want to just make an extra $1,000 a month, I'll help you, and I'll show you how to do it. And I'll show you how I got started, in which I don't have a program or anything like that I'm doing. But guess what I was going to do for her? I was basically going to tell her about how to do her LLC, and I was going to turn her on to AJ Simmons with the Clean Biz Network. And if she just follows his strategy, she's going to be all right. So I'm saving, in my eyes, I'm saving souls. Like, girl, if you can make an extra $1,000 to help you and your husband out a month, just I'm doing a subcon, anything, but I'm going to turn her on to the Clean Biz Network because I really believe in the program. And so I just love helping people, man. And so, yeah, that's just what the business is. And that's why I jumped on today to talk about shifting your brain. And I'm going to have a paradigm shift talk with this young lady as well. I'm going to tell her, honey, you can't worry about, I'm going to just give it a whole rundown about the thinking about how you get paid, and the fact that you might work 1 hour here and make $60 for that 1 hour, just sweeping floors, versus going and standing on the job all day to make the same amount. So you have to just change the thinking of it. And so, but yeah, just tune in, and I'm actually getting my channel revised and updated. So it'll be looking a little better here soon. And I'll be looking back at these old videos and be like, dang, I was just a beginner then, and I'm a winner now. So, well, thanks guys for tuning in, and God bless. And stay tuned in and like and subscribe. Who was that? Huh? Your shirt. No, that thing. Why is killing like that? Oh, just that you walked in right at the end of my video.